Most men over 50 believe that drinking more water is always good. 8 glasses a day. Stay hydrated. You've heard this 1,000 times, haven't you? But here's the truth nobody tells you. If you're still drinking plain water after 50, you might be missing one of the simplest ways to boost your energy, your circulation, and yes, your performance in the bedroom. Sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, urologist and men's health specialist. Today, I want to open your eyes to something that can completely transform how your body functions. No pills, no expensive supplements, and nothing artificial. As a physician, I've spent years studying how men age, why their energy drops, why their vitality disappears, why that morning firmness slowly fades away. And it all comes down to one small molecule that most men have never heard of. It's called nitric oxide. This molecule controls blood flow. When nitric oxide levels are high, your blood vessels open easily, circulation improves. Your heart, brain, and yes, your masculinity receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. But after 50, your nitric oxide production drops, sometimes by more than half. That's why you feel slower, weaker, and less like yourself. And here's the shocking part. Plain water doesn't help you rebuild that nitric oxide. In fact, it gives your body 0 of the necessary materials to produce it. Think of your body as a factory. Water keeps the lights on, but without the right ingredients, the production line simply stops. That's what's happening inside your blood vessels right now. They're clean, hydrated, but empty. That's why you might feel fine on the outside, but deep down, your circulation is slowing, your energy is disappearing, and your confidence is quietly slipping away. But here's the good news. You can fix this, and it starts with what you add to your water. Not coffee, not energy drinks, but simple, natural enhancers that tell your body to start producing nitric oxide again. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, it's science, real biology that works when you give your body the right fuel. And in a moment, I'll show you exactly which ingredients to add to transform your plain water into the most powerful circulation drink you've ever had. Stay with me because the first one is so simple you probably have it in your kitchen. Now you need to understand why nitric oxide is so critical for every man over 50. Think of nitric oxide as the spark that makes your entire body run smoothly. When you were younger, your body produced plenty of it. That's why you could wake up full of energy, work all day, and still have vitality and vigor at night. But as the years pass, your natural nitric oxide production declines, and everything starts to feel off. Your circulation weakens, your heart has to work harder, your recovery after exercise takes longer, even your brain feels foggy. And the most obvious sign, when blood doesn't flow easily, performance doesn't flow either, especially where it matters most. I see this every day in my patients. Men who look healthy on the outside, but deep down their blood vessels are tightening, their cells are aging, and their nitric oxide levels are running out. When nitric oxide drops, you lose your energy, your stamina, your mental clarity, and your confidence. And that's not fair, because most men have no idea this is happening. No doctor ever told them how to fix it. But here's what makes nitric oxide so special. It's the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax, to open up, to allow more oxygen, more nutrients, and more life to flow through your system. That means better circulation to the heart, better brain function, better muscle recovery, and yes, better firmness and vigor. When nitric oxide levels increase, you don't just feel younger, your body acts younger. It's like becoming the man you used to be again. And here's the best part. You don't need medications or surgery to make this happen. Your body already knows how. It just needs the right ingredients. That's why starting today, I want you to stop thinking of water as just something to drink. Start thinking of it as a delivery system, a vehicle for vitality. When you add certain natural enhancers to your water, you give your body everything it needs to turn your nitric oxide engine back on. Now let's clear up a big misunderstanding. Yes, water is vital. You need it for every process in your body. Digestion, temperature, metabolism, everything depends on hydration. But plain water alone doesn't give your body the fuel needed to actually create nitric oxide. Think of your body as an engine. Water keeps the oil flowing, but without the right kind of fuel, the engine just idles. It doesn't move you forward. That's exactly what happens inside your blood vessels after 50. Your nitric oxide factory starts to slow down. Your cells become less responsive. You're drinking water, but the nitric oxide production line is running on empty. Your body needs ingredients, nitrates, amino acids, antioxidants, to kickstart the nitric oxide process. Without them, you're just keeping the factory lights on without producing anything. That's why so many men tell me, "Doctor, I drink water all day, but I still feel tired, heavy, and my energy crashes in the afternoon." It's not water's fault, it's what's missing from it. And when your nitric oxide production stops, you start noticing it everywhere. You breathe a little heavier climbing stairs. You lose that easy confidence in the bedroom. You wake up feeling drained instead of charged. It's not just age, it's poor circulation caused by low nitric oxide. Now here's the good news. You can reactivate this entire system naturally. By adding just a few natural enhancers to your daily water, you can bring that nitric oxide factory back to life. I've seen this transformation in countless men. Within days, they notice better vigor, brighter mood, yes, stronger morning reactions. Blood flow returns, cells wake up, and everything just starts working more smoothly. So if plain water isn't enough, what do you add? The first ingredient is bright red, sweet, and earthy. It's probably in your refrigerator right now. And as soon as you add it to your morning glass, you'll feel the difference in less than a week. Here's where the magic begins. The first ingredient every man over 50 should add to his water is beet powder. Yes, beets, that deep red root your grandmother probably cooked for dinner. Turns out it's one of nature's most powerful tools for restoring blood flow and vigor. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates. When you drink or eat nitrates, your body converts them into nitrites and then into nitric oxide. That's the exact molecule that controls blood vessel relaxation and circulation. What makes beets truly incredible is that this pathway doesn't depend much on your aging endothelial cells. When you use beets, you're giving your body a shortcut. You're bypassing that slower aging process and letting your system create nitric oxide efficiently again. Studies have shown this repeatedly. Just 1 glass of beet-enriched water can increase circulation within hours. That means more oxygen to the brain, more stamina in the muscles, and more responsiveness everywhere else. We're not talking about caffeine or stimulants or synthetic pills. We're talking about your own body rebuilding the natural chemistry of youth. Imagine this. You wake up, you mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of beet powder into a large glass of water. You stir, deep red, earthy, slightly sweet. You drink it all. Within hours, you feel sharper, more awake. Even your blood pressure starts to improve as those vessels open and relax. Men who start their day with beet water often report feeling more consistent energy throughout the day. No spikes, no crashes, just steady, youthful power. It's also one of the best-kept secrets for improving circulation in the bedroom. Better blood flow means better firmness, greater stamina, and more satisfaction for you and your partner. The beauty of it is simple. It's natural. It works. Now, I'll be honest, beets alone can work wonders, but when you combine them with the next ingredient, the effect multiplies dramatically. The second addition to your enriched water is as powerful as it is ancient: pomegranate, that deep red fruit full of tiny ruby seeds. But what you may not know is that pomegranate isn't just a fruit, it's a natural nitric oxide protector. Here's what that means. When your body produces nitric oxide, it doesn't stick around forever. It breaks down quickly, especially if your body is under stress, if you're inflamed, or if you're exposed to toxins and poor diet. That's where pomegranate comes in. Pomegranate is loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants. These compounds act like bodyguards for nitric oxide. They prevent it from breaking down too fast so it can stay active longer and keep your blood flowing freely. Think of it this way. Beets turn on the tap. Pomegranate keeps the water running. Together, they're unbeatable. Studies have shown that pomegranate supplementation can dramatically improve blood vessel flexibility, reduce blood pressure, and increase nitric oxide availability. People who drank pomegranate extract saw better circulation in just a few weeks, especially in the areas that matter most for men. And when your circulation improves, everything improves. Sharper brain function, more oxygen to the muscles, better vigor in the gym and the bedroom. Pomegranate also supports testosterone levels indirectly by improving blood flow to the glands that regulate hormones. It helps your body stay balanced and energized. Take a teaspoon of pomegranate powder or a tablespoon of pure extract and mix it right into your morning water with beets. The combination creates a rich red drink that not only tastes great, but works deep within your body. You'll start to feel lighter, more alert, more alive. This combination of beets and pomegranate is backed by solid science. Dozens of clinical studies show measurable improvements in vascular function, oxygen delivery, and vigor. It's not hype, it's biology done right. But we're not done yet. There's another ingredient that works through a completely different system, and it's one your body absolutely loves. You'll find it in something sweet, refreshing, and surprisingly effective. Our next enhancer comes straight from the heart of summer, watermelon. Yes, watermelon. That fresh, juicy fruit you've loved since childhood is one of nature's best-kept secrets for blood flow, stamina, and nitric oxide production. Watermelon contains a powerful amino acid called citrulline. Your body converts citrulline into L-arginine, and arginine is the direct fuel for producing nitric oxide. Think of citrulline as the delivery truck that brings fresh supplies to your nitric oxide factory. What makes citrulline so special is that it's far more efficient than arginine supplements. Arginine gets broken down in your digestive system, so very little of it actually reaches your bloodstream. Citrulline bypasses this problem. It's absorbed smoothly and travels straight to your cells where it's converted into arginine, right where nitric oxide is made. You're feeding the system from the inside out. Men who take citrulline daily see measurable improvements in circulation, vascular flexibility, and even erectile hardness scores. This isn't coincidence. This is biochemistry working exactly as designed. Now imagine this. You already have beets creating nitric oxide and pomegranate keeping it active. When you add citrulline, you're unlocking a second pathway for even more nitric oxide production. Beets and pomegranate work primarily through the nitrate-nitrite pathway. Citrulline powers the enzymatic pathway. Two different systems, one incredible result. Add half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder to your morning glass with beets and pomegranate. It mixes easily and has a mild, slightly sweet taste. Most men start to notice the difference within the first week. Their workouts feel easier, their stamina increases, and yes, that morning confidence returns. This combination, beets, pomegranate, and watermelon citrulline, forms the core of your enriched water protocol. But let's not stop here, because your nitric oxide factory isn't just about production. It's also about the health of the blood vessels themselves. And there's a plant extract that works like a mechanic for your arteries. It's called pine bark extract, and it's the fourth powerhouse in your formula. This one might surprise you. It's not from a fruit or vegetable. It comes from trees, specifically from the bark of the French maritime pine. And what it does inside your body is nothing short of remarkable. This extract is called pycnogenol, and it's one of the most studied natural compounds for improving circulation and restoring vascular health. Think of your blood vessels as flexible highways. When you're young, they're smooth, wide, and expansive. But after 50, these highways start to stiffen. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and years of pressure start to take their toll. That's where pine bark extract comes in. It helps rejuvenate endothelial cells, the same ones that produce nitric oxide. It protects them from damage, reduces inflammation, and helps them function like they did decades ago. Think of it as a tune-up for your blood vessels. It restores their flexibility, improves their responsiveness, and helps your nitric oxide levels rise naturally again. When you combine pine bark extract with citrulline or arginine, the results multiply. Clinical studies show that men who used both experienced significant improvements in erectile function, blood pressure, and vigor in just a few weeks. That's why I call pine bark extract the silent amplifier. It doesn't just boost nitric oxide production, it makes all the other ingredients you're using work even better. You only need a small amount, about a quarter teaspoon per day of a high-quality standardized extract. And because it's rich in antioxidants, it also supports your skin, your heart, and your brain health. Many men tell me that after a few weeks on this formula, they don't just perform better, they look more vibrant. Skin color improves, eyes brighten, and they feel a surge of confidence they haven't felt in years. That's the power of real biological repair. Now, if you've been keeping track, you already have 4 powerful ingredients working in synergy: beets, pomegranate, citrulline, and pine bark extract. But we can take this one step further by adding something that not only boosts nitric oxide, but also delivers a full spectrum of natural nutrients. Let's talk about the 5th enhancer, green vegetable powders. I'm talking about spinach powder, kale powder, or a quality green vegetable blend. These humble green vegetables are loaded with the same type of nitrates found in beets, but with a difference. They also bring a full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that your body uses to repair and strengthen blood vessels. Most men over 50 don't eat enough green vegetables. And even if you try, you'd need to eat several large salads per day to match the nitrate content in just 1 teaspoon of green vegetable powder. When you combine greens with beets, you're giving your body a wider range of natural nitrate sources. Think of it as cross-training for your arteries. Beets activate one pathway, greens strengthen another. And it's not just about nitric oxide. These powders also give your body vitamin K, folate, magnesium, and phytonutrients that support your liver, balance your hormones, and increase energy production at the cellular level. When you drink this combination regularly, you're not just improving blood flow, you're nourishing your body at every level. If you're feeling sluggish, if you wake up without motivation, or if you notice your disposition isn't what it used to be, it's not just age, it's lack of circulation and cellular fuel. That's what these greens help restore. 1 teaspoon per day is all you need. Add it to your morning glass along with beets and pomegranate. It gives your drink a rich, deep red-greenish tone, and every sip feels like you're waking up your entire body. This is how you age in reverse, not by taking shortcuts, but by giving your body what it truly needs. And if you want to take this even further, the next enhancer might surprise you. Let's bring in 2 ancient remedies that work beautifully together: ginger and hibiscus. If beets are the builder and pomegranate is the protector, ginger and hibiscus are the energizers. They wake up your circulation and clear what's slowing it down. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, and these have been shown in studies to improve nitric oxide production naturally. At the same time, they fight inflammation, the silent destroyer of healthy blood vessels. Chronic inflammation stiffens and damages your arteries over time. When this happens, your blood can't flow smoothly, your vessels can't expand properly, and your nitric oxide system breaks down. Ginger helps reverse this. It calms inflammation, keeps your arteries flexible, and helps nitric oxide do its job efficiently. Plus, there's an immediate benefit. Ginger gives your enriched water a subtle warmth and spice. It's good to drink and wakes you up from the inside out. Now combine that with hibiscus, a bright red flower long known for its heart protective power. Hibiscus is rich in anthocyanins, the same antioxidants that give it that beautiful crimson color. These compounds help relax your blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and promote healthy nitric oxide activity. In traditional medicine, hibiscus tea has been used for centuries to cool the body, reduce tension, and strengthen the heart. Modern research confirms it. Regular hibiscus consumption can reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in just a few weeks. When you combine ginger and hibiscus, you get something extraordinary. Ginger warms the body, increasing nitric oxide and clearing inflammation. Hibiscus cools the system, relaxes vessels, and improves blood flow. Together, they bring balance, and the taste, slightly tart, slightly spicy, refreshing, and invigorating, makes your daily enriched water something you actually crave to drink. This is the secret to consistency. If it tastes good, you'll drink it every day. Add about a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder and 1/2 teaspoon of hibiscus powder to your mix. You can adjust the proportions until the taste is perfect for you. And as you drink this daily, you'll notice something subtle but powerful. Your body feels lighter, your mood more stable, your energy more grounded. That's what happens when your circulation improves. Every cell in your body starts to wake up. But we're not done yet. There's one more category of ingredients that ties everything together. Something most men already love but never realized could actually strengthen their blood flow. It's rich, it's dark, and yes, it's chocolate. Let's talk about cocoa and tart cherry, a delicious duo that works deep within your vascular system. Real cocoa, the dark kind used in research studies, is loaded with flavonols, plant compounds that strengthen your blood vessels and help them expand when needed. As men age, their arteries lose flexibility. They don't open as quickly when the body demands more blood flow, whether during exercise or during intimacy. Cocoa flavonols train your blood vessels to respond faster and stronger. When your body does this efficiently, you feel your stamina improve, your recovery feels easier, and your performance in every sense of the word comes back to life. Now let's add tart cherry to the mix. This bright red fruit is loaded with anthocyanins, but tart cherry adds something more. It reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, helping your nitric oxide stay active longer. It also supports muscle recovery, improves sleep quality, and restores energy overnight. Many men underestimate how important good sleep is for nitric oxide production. Your blood vessels repair themselves while you rest. So when you sleep better, you build better circulation. Together, cocoa and tart cherry create something truly special. Cocoa activates blood flow. Tart cherry preserves and restores. It's a 24-hour support system for your circulation and vitality. Add 1 teaspoon of pure unsweetened cocoa powder and half a teaspoon of tart cherry powder to your enriched water mix. You can even make it hot, a vitalizing morning chocolate drink. No sugar, no caffeine jitters, just smooth, natural power. Men who do this daily often report feeling clearer, calmer, and more connected to their body. They don't crash in the afternoon, they sleep more deeply at night, and their performance in workouts and intimacy feels quietly enhanced. At this point, you've built an incredible foundation with all these powerful ingredients working together. Now that you know the ingredients, let's talk about how to make them work for you. Because this isn't just about what you drink, it's when and how consistently you do it that transforms results into transformation. Think of nitric oxide like a light switch. You can't just flip it on once and expect the room to stay lit forever. You have to keep feeding that circuit every day. Here's the key. Consistency creates momentum. The men who see the best results are those who build this habit into their daily routine. Start your day with a glass of your nitric oxide-enriched water. It wakes up your circulation, hydrates your cells, and prepares your energy system for the day ahead. Then have another glass in the early afternoon before that usual energy dip happens. This second dose keeps your nitric oxide levels stable during your most active hours. If you're doing this right, you'll start noticing subtle changes within days. Your energy won't crash in the afternoon. Your workouts will feel smoother. You'll sleep more deeply, and yes, your morning confidence will quietly return. But don't rush the process. Real transformation happens over weeks because you're not just boosting nitric oxide for a day. You're healing the very system that produces it. Your arteries are regaining flexibility. Your endothelial cells are coming back to life. Now let's talk about quality. Not all powders are created equal. When you buy beets, pomegranate, or any supplement, look for organic, non-GMO, third-party tested sources. You want purity. No fillers, no synthetic junk, no hidden sugars that ruin the effect. Here's a simple way to start. 1 to 2 teaspoons of beet powder, 1 teaspoon of pomegranate, half to 1 teaspoon of citrulline, 1/4 teaspoon of pine bark, 1 teaspoon of green vegetable powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, half teaspoon of hibiscus, 1 teaspoon of cocoa, and half teaspoon of tart cherry. Mix once, store dry, and take 2 to 3 tablespoons daily in water. Taste too earthy? Add a squeeze of lemon or a few drops of natural stevia. Better yet, lemon adds vitamin C, which further protects nitric oxide. You can also split your mix into 2 drinks, one in the morning, one mid-afternoon, to keep your levels stable all day long. Remember, results don't come from perfection, they come from consistency. This is a lifestyle upgrade, not a temporary fix. So now you know the truth. Plain water keeps you alive, but enriched water helps you thrive. For men over 50, this is the difference between aging slowly and reclaiming vitality. You've learned how nitric oxide is the master key to blood flow, energy, stamina, and confidence. You've seen how simple, natural ingredients can transform your body from the inside out. This isn't magic, it's biology. It's your body doing what it was designed to do when you give it the right tools. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, mix your morning glass of enriched water, take a sip. Within days, you feel lighter, more focused, more alive. Your blood flows better, your workouts feel smoother, and yes, your confidence in the bedroom quietly returns. That's what happens when you support your nitric oxide system naturally. No pills, no side effects, just smart nutrition and daily consistency. And here's the most powerful part. It keeps getting better. Because the more you do this, the more your body remembers how to stay young inside. Your arteries rebuild flexibility, your cells communicate better, your entire system starts functioning the way it always should have. So here's what I want you to do today. Start small. Add just 2 ingredients to your water, beets and pomegranate. Drink it daily for a week. Then slowly add the others as you progress. You'll see it, you'll feel it, and you'll know it's working. Because this isn't just about health, it's about confidence. It's about showing up in your life with strength, clarity, and vitality. You deserve this. no matter your age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which ingredient will you try first? Beets, pomegranate, ginger? Tell me in the comments below. Your response could help another man start his own journey to better health. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in my next video, I'm going to reveal a remarkable nighttime nitric oxide secret, a simple bedtime ritual that multiplies the effects of everything you just learned today. Until then, I'm Dr. Jocelyn. Take care of your circulation and it will take care of you. Stay strong, stay sharp, and keep your blood flowing.